Good afternoon. My name is Austin. I'm a salesman here at Mercedes-Benz of Manchester. Thank you so much for your interest in our beautiful 2019 AMG GLC 63. Looking at this vehicle, you can see it's the beautiful Designo Cardinal Red metallic color. Underneath the hood, we have a 4-liter V8 bi-turbo engine that makes 469 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. This vehicle travels from 0 to 60 in 3.8 seconds. Moving around to the side, taking a look at the wheels, you can see we have the 20-inch 5-spoke AMG rims with black accents. Behind those rims, you can see we have the gray painted AMG brake caliper as part of the composite braking system that this vehicle has. Moving back to the door mirror, now you can see both door mirrors are auto folding, auto dimming, and if you look in the bottom corner there, you'll see there's a little triangle that's going to light up red when a vehicle is in your blind spot. This vehicle has the keyless go package, which allows you to lock and unlock the door by placing your hand on the outside and inside of the door handle when the key is in your pocket. That's going to work for all 4 door handles as well as the trunk. Moving around to the rear end, we'll take a look at the back of the AMG GLC 63. As you can see down below, we have the quad exhaust pipes. This vehicle has the AMG Performance exhaust system. Underneath this lip, we have a fold-out backup camera. That's going to fold out automatically when you put the vehicle in reverse and fold back in when you put the vehicle in drive or park, keeping that camera lens clean. Pop open the trunk to show you the space that we have in the cargo area of the GLC. Now these back seats are 40-20-40 splitting, so you can fold down just that center seat if you need a pass-through from the cargo area to the cabin. We do have extra storage space down below here, as well as a little crate that you can put together and hold items in. This vehicle has 2 switches on either side of the cargo area that you can use to fold down those rear seats. You also have one more switch right here that controls the rear end of this vehicle. This vehicle has the airmatic suspension where you can lower that rear end simply by flipping that switch. That's going to make it a little bit easier to pick things up and put it into the back of the cargo area with that rear end lowered. You can automatically lower the hatch simply by pressing this button here. Now moving around to the passenger side, I'll open up the rear door to show you the beautiful black Napa leather interior in this vehicle. Looking up, you can see this vehicle also has a panoramic sunroof. Now moving inside the GLC 63, first we'll take a quick look around, starting with the center console. Now looking inside, you can see you have plenty of space in there. You will also have 2 USB ports. Closing that and moving forward, we have our control panel. Now you can control the infotainment system 2 different ways in this vehicle. One by using this touchpad. You can swipe up, down, left, or right and click down on that touchpad. You also have right in front of that this little dial. You can use that, turn it left or right, bump it forward, back, left, and right as well. On the right side of that control panel, we have this button here. That's going to turn on and off your performance exhaust loud mode. Below that, we have our auto start-stop button, and below that, we have the button for your airmatic suspension. That's going to raise and lower the vehicle at the press of a button. On the left side, we have our manual mode. That's going to make it so that you can only change gear using the paddle shifters behind the steering wheel. Below that, we have our suspension settings. You can change the suspension to be in Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus mode using that button right there. Beneath that, we have our electronic stability control off button, so you can turn off the electronic stability control at the push of that button. Above those buttons, we have our final little switch here. This is your dynamic select switch. This is going to change you from any of your 5 drive modes in this vehicle. Just in front of that panel, we have our 2 cup holders there. You can pull out this cup holder insert to give you just a storage space in there if you want it. Closing this compartment, moving up, we have our quick menu buttons. Quickly press any of those buttons to go to those following menus. Above that, we have our climate control settings. There are 2 different climate zones in this vehicle, one for the driver and one for the front passenger. Moving over to the steering wheel, we have a couple different buttons on either side. On the right side, we have a few buttons to raise and lower the volume and hang up and answer phone calls. On the left side, we have a few directional buttons. What you're going to be able to do with these is change the information displayed inside that center gauge cluster screen. Now moving to my left, on the door panel here, we have a few switches. Those are going to change the seat position. You also have 3 different buttons here, 3 different memory modes. Those will set 3 different preset seat positions for the seat. Moving up, we have these buttons here. This back button is your heated seat. This front button is your cooled seat. So you have heated and cooled seats in this vehicle. Thank you so much for watching. Again, my name is Austin. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact me directly at 603-792-2479. You can also email me at alunt@driveprime.com.